Hi students, today we will discuss the laws of transverse wave. In previous class, we learnt about the formation of standing wave or stationary wave and normal modes. Normal modes in a stretched string. Today, we will discuss the laws of transverse wave in a stretched string. So here, first of all, we consider L length of a string. This string length is L. Tension is capital T and linear mass density is mu. Okay, we know that linear mass density is nothing but the string is consists only length, so very thin wire, thin wire, so it is, we consider only the length, so not area and value. Linear mass density is nothing but mu equals to mass upon length. Okay, mass upon length is nothing but linear mass density. Okay, now in transverse wave, so for example, so this is, both ends are rigid support, the string is stretched and both ends is tight with rigid support. When a tuning fork, so here we consider it is a tuning fork, it is consists certain frequency. So when a tuning fork is taken, and so it is frequency, it is certain frequency mu, so it is produce the frequency. When tuning fork is kept here, what happens here in stretched string, the standing wave is formed. So in this stretched string, only we consider only one loop is formed. We consider only one loop is formed. In standing wave, only one loop is formed. This frequency, tuning fork frequency and this string frequency is both are in resonance. Okay, both are in resonance. It is a formed. Okay, it is vibrate maximum amplitude. So here antinode is formed, a node and node. Okay, this is about the standing wave. So here the length is L. So length L equals to the distance between two continuous nodes is equals to lambda by 2. Okay, from this equation lambda equals to 2L. Okay, what is the relation between frequency and wave of the speed of the wave? V equals to mu into lambda. So from this equation, frequency mu equals to V by lambda. So we can substitute lambda equals to 2L value in this equation. So mu equals to V by 2L. So this is equation number 1. Okay, when a stretcher string, for stretcher string, so the velocity of a string v equals to square root of t by mu. Already we are derived in speed of the wave. Okay, the speed of the transverse wave v equals to square root of t by mu. So this is equation number 2. Equation number 1 and equation number 2. From equation number 2 is substitute in equation number 1. So then here mu equals to 1 by 2L into under root of t by mu. So this frequency is called the fundamental frequency. So here fundamental frequency of the string. Okay, fundamental frequency mu equals to 1 by 2L into under root of t by mu. Here L is the length of the string and t is the tension of the string. Tension is nothing but the force. Okay, and mu is the linear mass density of the string. From this equation, so we can define the laws of transverse wave. The first wave or first law, this first law, it is also called law of length. Okay, law of length or first law of transverse wave. Here when a string is stretched, the tension comma linear mass density are constant. Fundamental frequency or frequency is inversely proportional to the length of the wire or length of the string. String is nothing but wire here. Okay, so tension and linear mass density both are constant. So then 1 by 2 is constant, so we can remove this constant, so we can take proportional to mu is directly proportional to 1 by L, or the tension linear mass density are constant. The frequency is inversely proportional to the length of the string. So from this equation we can write mu is directly proportional to the 1 by L. So this is the law of length. Okay, and second, from this equation we can write different frequencies, different lengths. Mu1 L1 equals to mu2 L2. So this is also the law of length or first law of transverse wave. And second law or law of tension. Okay, law of tension. So here the length comma linear mass density linear mass density are constant, the frequency of the string is directly proportional to the square root of tension of the string. Okay, here in this equation, linear mass density and length, okay, linear mass density, both are constant. So then when constant is removed, so what is the equation? Mu is directly proportional to square root of t. Okay, frequency, the fundamental frequency of the string is directly proportional to the square root of the tension of the string. So mu is directly proportional to the root t. So from this equation we can write mu1 by mu2 equals to square root of t1 by t2. So it is also called the law of tension. Okay, mu is directly proportional to root t. So now third law, or law of linear mass density. So here the definition is the length, tension of the string are constant, the frequency is inversely proportional to the linear square root of linear mass density of the string. Okay, so from the equation, from this definition, so frequency is inversely proportional to the square root of mu. Okay, this is called the law of linear mass density, or third law of transverse wave in a stretched string. Okay, so this also is written as mu1 by mu2 equals to square root of mu2 by mu1. So these three laws are called the laws of transverse wave in a stretched string. These three laws are proved with an apparatus that is sonometer. Sonometer is a experiment, it is apparatus. It proves the laws of transverse wave in a stretched string. Okay, our next topic is open pipe. So open pipe is a device. It produces the standing waves. So a pipe is opened at both ends is called as open pipe. So in this open pipe, two ends are open, two ends are open, and it is produce the standing wave. So for example, we can take two tuning forks both sides. At the same time, it is with with using of rubber hammer, it is vibrates. Okay, we can vibrate these tuning forks with using of rubber hammers. Rubber sutta వీటిని కొట్టినట్టయితే, so what happens, it is produce a sound. Okay, it is produce a frequency, same frequency, it is also produce the same frequency this side. Okay, so the wave is produced like here, another wave is produced like so this direction. The superposition of two harmonic waves, so it is produce a standing wave. So the length of this pipe is, we consider L. L is the length of the pipe. So here antinode is formed, here also antinode is formed, so in between node is formed. Okay, so the condition is at open ends the antinodes are formed, in between so nodes are formed. At open ends the antinodes is nothing but the maximum amplitude of the standing wave is called the antinode. So here one antinode, here one antinode is formed. So here the length L equals to the distance between two antinodes, two continuous antinodes, equals to lambda by 2. So we know that, so lambda equals to 2L. So at a fundamental frequency, here only one loop is produced, only one loop here, one loop is produced here. So then the velocity v equals to mu lambda. So we know that this equation. So from this equation, mu equals to, so v by lambda, that equals to lambda equals to 2L, so v by 2L. So the frequency is, we can take mu1 equals to, so v by 2L. So this is equation number 1. Such type of frequency is called the fundamental frequency. Fundamental frequency or first harmonic frequency. First harmonic frequency. And second one, so this is a standing wave, so it is first one. So here also produced with using of tuning forks. Okay, two loops are formed here, two loops, same length of the pipe, two loops. So here one loop, here one antinode, here node, here one antinode, here node, and again antinode is formed. So length L equals to, okay, two loops, here one loop and another one second loop. So the distance between two antinodes, lambda by 2 plus lambda by 2. Here one lambda by 2, here one lambda by 2, 2 lambda by 2. That equals to 2 lambda by 2. So lambda equals to 2L by 2. Okay, here the frequency mu2 equals to v by lambda, that equals to v by, so for suppose, so v by lambda, v by 2L by 2 equals to 2v by 2L. Okay, so mu2 equals to 2v by 2L. So this is equation number 2. So this is second harmonic frequency. second harmonic frequency. So here from equation number 1, so V by 2L equals to mu 1. So here mu 2 equals to V by 2L equals to mu 1. So 2 mu 1. Okay, we can take third one. So here 3 loops are formed here. The third one, the same length. So it is produced with using of tuning fork, a standing wave. Here one antinode, node, antinode, node, antinode, node, and antinode is formed. 3 loops, one loop, second loop, and third loop. So length L equals to lambda by 2 plus second loop lambda by 2 plus third loop lambda by 2. That implies L equals to 3 lambda by 2. So lambda equals to 2L by 3. So then the frequency, third frequency, mu 3 equals to V by lambda, that equals to V by 2L by 3. That equals to 3V by 2L. Okay, from this equation, mu 3 equals to 3 into V by 2L equals to V by 2L equals to mu 1. So here 3 mu 1. So this is third harmonic frequency. So the frequency is called third harmonic frequency. Third harmonic frequency. So this is equation number 3. From equation number 1, equation number 2, equation number 3, so we can relation between mu 1, mu 2, mu 3. So mu 1 is to mu 2 is to mu 3 equals to 1 is to 2 is to 3. So this is the relation between the frequencies, first frequency, second frequency, that is first harmonic frequency, second harmonic frequency, third harmonic frequency equals to 1 is to 2 is to 3. So this is about open organ pipe. So our next topic is closed pipe or closed organ pipe. So closed pipe or closed organ pipe is a device. So it is a device. The device is produce the standing waves with using of resonance. So closed pipe is nothing but a pipe closed at one end, another other end is open. Such type of pipe is called closed pipe. So here open pipe is nothing but two sides open. Closed pipe is nothing but one side is open, another side is closed. Such type of pipe is called the closed pipe or closed organ pipe. So here in closed side, and so node is formed, and open side antinode is formed. So first of all, we consider only one loop is produced. So with using of a tuning fork, with so beat with using of a rubber hammer, a rubber suttito one end కొట్టినట్లయితే, so it is vibrate like here, it is produce a frequency. The external frequency is equals to natural frequency of this air column, then resonance is produced. So at resonance here, the maximum amplitude is produced at a closed open site, and closed site node is formed. Okay, minimum amplitude is formed. So then here, like, so we consider only one loop is formed. So it this one loop, here antinode, here node is formed, antinode and node. The length of this pipe is L, so L equals to, so what is the distance between the two continuous antinode and node? So it is lambda by 4. Okay, so here when the air column is formed a standing wave with one loop, so then L equals to lambda by 4. Okay, here lambda equals to 4L. So we know that the frequency equals to velocity by wavelength. So from this equation, frequency equals to velocity by lambda equals to 4L. Okay, so this is taken as mu1 equals to V by 4L. So this is equation number 1. Okay, this frequency is called the fundamental frequency or first harmonic frequency. First harmonic frequency. And second one, here same length the pipe is taken, the closed pipe is taken, same length. So here two loops are formed here. So this is one loop, this is another loop. Okay, here two loops are formed. So here L is the length same, antinode, node, antinode and node here. Okay, so length L equals to two continuous antinodes. The distance between two continuous antinodes equals to lambda by 2 plus one antinode, one node. The distance between one antinode and node equals to lambda by 4. So here LCM is 4, 2 lambda plus lambda equals to 3 lambda by 4. So here L equals to 3 lambda by 4. Okay, so now lambda equals to 4L by 3. The frequency, second frequency, mu2 equals to V by lambda, that equals to V by lambda equals to 4L by 3. From this equation, mu2 equals to, okay, mu2 equals to, so here 3V by 4L. So V by 4L equals to mu1. So 3 mu1. So this is equation number 2. So such type of frequency, mu2 is, such type of frequency is called the third harmonic frequency. Third harmonic frequency. And third condition, so we can take third condition. So same length of the pipe of the length is same. Okay, so here three loops are formed here. 3 loops are formed. Sorry for the bad diagram. So here antinode, node, antinode, node, antinode, node, antinode, and node is formed. Okay, one loop, second loop, third loop. Okay, here length L equals to, so here length L equals to, here lambda by 2 plus lambda by 2 plus, next third condition. So here same length of the pipe, length of the pipe is same, closed pipe, so length is L, but here 3 loops are formed. So one loop, second loop, and third loop, 3 loops are formed. So here in 3 loops, this is node, antinode, node, antinode, node, antinode. Okay, in this system, so in closed organ pipe, the length L equals to, so two continuous, the distance between two continuous antinodes, lambda by 2, from here to here, again here to here, two continuous antinodes, the distance between two continuous antinodes, plus two continuous antinode and node, so it is lambda by 4. Okay, so L equals to, LCM is 4, 2 lambda plus 2 lambda plus lambda, so this is 5 lambda by 4. Okay, so then lambda equals to 4L by 5. So we can consider frequency mu phi equals to, okay, mu phi equals to, so V by lambda, that equals to, so V by 4L by 5. So mu phi equals to, so 5V by 4L. Okay, this is equation number 3. So here mu phi is a fifth harmonic frequency, fifth harmonic frequency. So here mu phi equals to, so V by 4L equals to mu 1 from equation number 1, so 5 mu 1, so this is the fifth harmonic frequency. So the relation between the harmonic frequency, so mu 1 is to mu 3, sorry I am written mu 2, so here mu 3, so mu 5 equals to 1 is to 3 is to 5. So this is the relation between the frequencies in a closed organ pipe. So mu 1 is to mu 2 is to mu 3, sorry, mu 1 is to mu 3 is to mu 5 equals to 1 is to 3 is to 5. So this is end of the class. Thank you.